Alright, another day, another recording. This one's just mainly gonna be about parkour stuff. I'm basically starting to run out of ideas. Maybe you guys have suggestions? I don't know. Okay. Right. Yeah. Start off. We have this opening right here. You can do something like this. If I can get it in one go, that would be nice. So the full version looks some. Okay. Hold on. Is it when I do this specifically? Yeah, it is. Okay, interesting. Or not. But anyhow, this works pretty effectively. There we go. I also sometimes like to do that, like a quick spin on that. What other tricks? My favorite one has to be this door jump, where like you look like you're going to the door, but then you jump. Some of these have some extra benefits, like extending your jump as well. So like this one, for example, I can just jump onto the shelf here. I can. Hold on. Then I can do something like that. This one you can just jump behind you like that. This pool one is really famous. It's because you do a wraparound around it. Oh, I missed. Do a wraparound. Okay, hold on. Because you can do a wraparound around these. And if I'm coming from this side, sometimes I may do a wraparound back. But I think the most fun part is this. Like going back and forth between these two. I think it's really fun. Although I don't use it as much anymore. I sometimes do that. Then I would just go straight into here. Or if I'm like coming out here, if I don't want to go to the right, I can go this way, which I perform doing this. Alright, this one's pretty fun. I think you're all familiar with this jump, right? Sometimes if I want to come back to there, I would sometimes like do something like this. That works. Also these, pretty useful actually. If I want to, I could also like take some corner jumps. This one's pretty useful. I can like trick someone. They probably won't expect that for me to do this. Many people don't. Yeah, there's this one right here where I can do that. It's not perfect. I'm still trying to get used to it, but it's consistent. There's this one where I go through the middle here and then appear on top. Sometimes you might see me do a jump do a jump like right here. Like I would run out and then immediately do a jump like that. Sometimes if I really have to get up here, I would take like a little jump shortcut, and then I would climb that, and then it's whatever where I jump. Sometimes if I want to run the whole thing, I would do something like this. It makes more sense to go over there, but because I want to freestyle it, I'll just like do a jump there. This one's pretty interesting. You can do that. Oh, you don't know how much I abuse these. Close one door, then maybe close by another door. There's also this. Someone comes chase me, they don't expect me to jump over it. Most of them. Let's see. Ooh, there's this tricky one. I haven't put into practice yet, but this is something you could try. So right here, angle yourself slightly, and do that. Alright, this has gotta be my favorite one. So it's jump to here, then you run all the way like that. Then you jump a side jump, and then you get over there. That's my favorite one. For this area, I can do this. Typical stuff. I can also jump over here, then secretly expose this way. For this one, if there's like a med kit here, I would usually, and I don't have one already, I can try and find up there and then jump. You can also like jump over here. Usually do it like this. It's easier. I may also sometimes do something like this. Alright, for this part, there's like 2 tricks I might perform. So for the first one is like that. Like if I'm planning on going through this door, then I would definitely, oh come on, I'll do something like that. Or if I'm gonna run out of garden, I'll do something like this. Alright, for this room, there's not a lot you can do. For me, there's nothing pretty special here besides that. And this one, there are a couple tricks, although they're more for the visual part than actually being useful. They definitely reworked this bit a bit to make it a little harder, but that also allows me to just do this. Hold on. So instead of just like stopping at one spot, I can just, yeah, that's kind of broken. I also sometimes like to do that. Gives me a slight height advantage. Alright, for the bridge part, this is where you'll see most of my tricks here. First, this one by the railing. And also back. For this room, there's 2 of them. Oh no, 3 of them. No, 4 of them technically. Or more. Okay, so there's this one to this spot. Then there's that into this. And then there's a similar thing, except I don't actually I do this. It's a longer version of that. Alright, for this one, you'll either see me do this, see me do this, see me through this, or if I'm just planning on straight running to pull, I'm probably gonna do this instead. Alright, so if someone's like coming around here, I could like bait them out with this. It's a little tricky to time than others, but what you want to do is to get on top of the pipe here. That's the idea, or at least get around the height of the pipe. For this one's pretty simple. For this one, do that, then take a corner jump, or not. That depends. Don't worry, it's pretty common for me to fail that jump from time to time. My eyes are just still not that good at predicting when I should jump or not. I can also do this, or sometimes I would like to. You have to take advantage of just one part to do that. I don't know if that has made it like a significant difference yet. I don't think so. Alright, for here, obviously you have like the long beam run to wherever. If someone's like over here, I might try to take advantage of this hill to like jump over them. Something like that. This one you can use, it's pretty useful. Although I'm not usually in cave often, so I'm not gonna be practicing that. There's also this one. Alright, for this room, we got this, we got this one, where you fling yourself upwards toward this, then you jump over here, and then I usually follow it up with another one. So, full one you might see is something like this. Or if I'm trying to bait the person to go, thinking I'm going over there, I can sometimes like jump over there, although it's like a really difficult jump, but it is possible. I have done it before. Ooh, this is need to be a sideways jump. Hold on. Yeah, as you can see, I did make the jump, although it took some setup time. I don't know what you would use this for, but it's definitely a great way to confuse someone, I think. For here, I can jump there. I can try and jump it early with that, though it usually leads me to going to library. Now there are a couple tricks around here, although I haven't put them to use like ever. So there's this one, and I just run back immediately. But there's also this one. Yeah. But more likely you'll see me run this way. Ow. My space bar didn't trigger. Yeah, you'll try and see me cut corners over here. Sometimes I try to bait someone else into doing like this, although it doesn't, for me it wasn't that practical. For this one, if assuming I'm being chased and running this way, I would do something like this. Okay, hold on. Something like that. And to confuse them even more, I would actually turn around and run back. Okay, can you not climb on this anymore? Wow, okay. Alright, for this one, it's easy, simple, jump there, jump back. So, as long as you keep practicing, you'll be getting some steps into doing some freestyle running. I'm sure there's like somebody out there that does this as a Ray, because I am allergic to playing Ray at all. Like, most of my games would mostly focus around human freestyle running. Alright, that's it. See you then.